Hello, how are you all doing today, and welcome to my new video. And today I will be reviewing the second story for my 200 subscribe specials, and that is The Power of the Daleks. Now this story aired from the 5th of November to the 10th of December back in 1966. And this is a massive 6-part story written by David Whittaker. So the plot of Power of the Daleks is the Doctor has just regenerated from his first incarnation to the second. Ben and Polly are like, what the hell has happened to the Doctor? Why has he changed his face? As Ben doesn't really have much trust in the Doctor, but he lands for TARDIS on Vulcan. As a examiner right in front of the Doctor has been shot dead, so he takes that place and realises a capsule is full of Daleks, so he's got to stop this. But the longer he's at this place, he realises there are rebels there at the same time, not happy with the system. So he's got to stop the rebels, join together the Daleks, and listen, making the Daleks. I reviewed this story a second time on this channel, as the first time I reviewed it, it was the audio I was listening to. So when I reviewed it for the first time, I mentioned that I really wanted it to be more visual, because it was a very visual story, and many of the scenes of the story work well being visual, and now we have an animation of it, and that is so amazing because we can all watch this lost story that we thought we would never see again. So what do I love about the story? For a starting point, the writing is absolutely fantastic. There's not a slow moment to miss, even moments where action is not really happening. The dialogue, the way the story is going, we're learning more, the Daleks are progressing, we're getting more scared. So that was really such a good thing about the story. Let's talk about the side plots this episode has. So the first one we have is the Doctor regenerating and Ben, because Ben does not trust this character. He thinks this cannot be the Doctor, this is nothing like him. And obviously I think Ben for the time was for audience back in the day, as regeneration was not a thing, and it was more renewal back then, and they didn't even know that then. So I loved what they did there. And another side plot that I had was with Lesterton and the rebels trying to get a hold of the Daleks. And it's quite funny seeing it, because we know what the Daleks are like. They're evil, they're manipulative, they will want to kill any humans, but they want control of the space. So they try and get hold of these Daleks to do their bidding. And when the Daleks do come to life and start saying, I am your servant, you realise, okay, the rebels are in deep shit. Another strong point with this story is the characters. I feel like the characters in this really stand out. And while we're on about characters, let's talk about Brannigan. Brannigan is the secondary villain for this story, and he is fantastic. He's a really good villain. I don't think he's manipulative. He tries to make his way to the top with each episode. For starters, get in the position of being at the very top. And he manages that through little steps, and we don't even notice that until you really think about it. And also the character of Liston. He starts out as this character who just wants to bring the Daleks alive. He's rebellious, he doesn't want to listen to the Examiner or the Doctor, as he tells him, do not bring the Daleks alive, they're evil. But when they do come to life, when you see that famous scene of the Daleks making themselves the little creatures aside, going inside, his face just changes to shock and horror, and for us it was the same. So we really do feel sorry for his character and how it changes throughout the story. As this is a missing episode, it is animated, so what can I say about the animation? I think it's really good what we've done for saying we had 6 months to animate all 6 episodes. Granted, it's not as perfect as it could be, as you see a few little glitches with the Doctor's hat. As it appears, it disappears, reappears. It's really a confusing thing. Some of the moments where the characters move, they just look all flashy like, but a majority of the time it looks great. The characters are moving, they've got proper facial expressions on them. The character designs, even the dead side characters, have proper detail to them, and that's absolutely fantastic because it really pulls you in the story a lot more. The Doctor, Polly and Penn are absolutely fantastic in this episode, and I really think their chemistry together, especially with seeing with listen. The Doctor and Polly just having that little conversation together really does say a lot about their relationship, how they're so comfortable with each other, and how Polly accepts the Doctor's change already. So I think they have amazing chemistry, and a little fact, that scene is actually found and surviving, so if you want to see that scene, I'll put a link below in the description. But how can I not mention the biggest part of the story, the Daleks? Come on people, the Daleks are manipulative, they're scary, they're creepy. Come on, many of the lines they have, we are your servants, we are your friends. They are terrifying in this episode, we are so well written, and it's the fact how they manipulate all these characters, the rebels, Listerton, just to get this power, just to get this energy to come back to life. And I think this is one of their best appearances in Doctor Who. Each time I review something, I try to find at least one little fault or something in a story, but it's really hard with this because it's such a fantastically written, animated episode that has came back to us. I suppose if there's anything that got me a bit it's probably that Ben and Polly got kidnapped a bit through the story. Polly earlier, and it doesn't really explain where they were or what they were doing in that time, but I really think that benefited the story at the same time, because as the story went on, it got less safer, and when the governor left, it got even safer because he was our safety mark for this whole area to be safe. And when Ben and Polly got kidnapped, when the doctor got imprisoned, it's really think, okay, this is actually terrifying now, because the Daleks are getting ready to attack, the rebels are joining up, and everyone's going to die, and the animators have done an amazing job, so well done, you have done justice to the power of the Daleks. For some little great moments in this episode, because this episode has so many, especially episode 1's first ever scene where the first Doctors were generating, you see the little flicks on the TARDIS move, finger up and down, and the Doctor's faces change. Such a magical scene, and it's, oh my god, I'm so happy we have that. I really am. It's such a beautiful moment in Doctor Who. Another moment has to be episode 6, just a majority of episode 6. As when I first heard this story, I just couldn't really imagine what was properly happening, because all you heard was noise and narration when the Daleks were killing people, and with this we get to see, and it's so horrific, because these shots this animators have done, it goes across the dead bodies, and it's such a horrific thing to see, to just see them lying there dead and think, this is what the Daleks have done. So for a conclusion, this episode is dark, this episode is great, very well written, some fantastic characters. Patrick Troughton is absolutely fantastic in this story, Ben and Polly are great, and I really can't give as much love to this episode as I can right now. So if I'm going to have to rate this episode out of anything, I'll give this a 9.8 or 9.9. What did you think about this episode? Are you a fan of the power of the Daleks? If so, tell me below in the comments, and if not, tell me in the comments anyway, as I'm very interested in hearing. That's my second review done for the 6 I have. Now we have 4 remaining. 4. I'm not going to tell you which one I'm doing next, because I like to keep it a surprise, keep it a bit wibbly wobbly, so don't expect it in chronological order. So thank you very much for watching. You are all absolutely amazing, for subscribing, watching my videos, as it makes me incredibly happy, and I hope you all have an amazing day. See ya.